Right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're gonna feel some shit you ain't felt?
Bullshit. You know what you probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest. They couldn't take the loss. What's up, man? I know y'all see you. I don't want to touch that. I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to look past Rolly.
You took your punishment because you knew you was guilty.
Hey,
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have had bad blood since their amateur days, and their rivalry only gets more intense every time they cross paths. Earlier today, tensions nearly boiled over into a full-blown brawl as all the fighters from the May 2nd card gathered for media duties. While Garcia and Haney aren't officially scheduled to fight each other, their animosity is stronger than what they show toward their actual opponents, something you don't often see in boxing.
You suck. I already know you whack now. Your dad can't talk for you. Your dad can't save you.
Everybody know you really whack. Nigga, you're whack.
Come up with something
you're
better,
whack.
bro.
No, you're
Hit
whack.
me, bro. That was whack.
Okay,
that was whack. You soft, bro. You soft.
I never
been
soft.
Soft.
It's no surprise that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have this much tension between them. Garcia was the first fighter to knock Haney down and hand him his first ever defeat. On the other hand, Haney played a big role in getting Garcia suspended for over a year. Add to that their long history, having fought each other 6 times as amateurs, with 3 wins apiece, and their rivalry runs deep. When they ran into each other at the event, things escalated fast. Garcia started throwing verbal shots at Haney, and Haney fired right back. Their war of words quickly turned into an intense face-off, drawing them closer. As the situation heated up, people had to step in and separate them. Fortunately, since they weren't scheduled to fight each other, there was no reason for another confrontation, and both eventually went their separate ways.
There you go, ducking. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know I see him trying to duck around there. Yeah. Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you done ducked it, huh? Yeah, you done ducked it. Yeah, y'all done ducked it.
Right now, nothing has frustrated Ryan Garcia more than Devin Haney taking their fight to court. Haney is suing for unspecified damages, claiming that Garcia committed battery by not following the agreed-upon rules. According to the lawsuit, Haney was willing to compete in a fair fight under proper regulations, but he never agreed to step into the ring with someone who had used performance-enhancing drugs.
Doing it every day, every single day.
I feel like the people around
even the day of the fight. Of the fight, I just got so involved in just trying to cope with whatever was going on inside. And like I said, I've been struggling mentally for years, and it just wouldn't stop for me. So
what was the turning point?
Turning point is to realize, like,
Haney, 26, also accused Garcia of fraud, saying Garcia misled everyone by claiming he had tried to make weight but failed. Garcia came in at 143.2 pounds for a fight that was supposed to be at 140 pounds for Haney's WBC junior welterweight title. The fight only went ahead because Haney agreed to a deal after the weigh-in, but Garcia was no longer eligible to win the title. Later, Garcia admitted he missed weight on purpose. Since their heated April matchup, neither fighter has stepped into the ring again.
How help you block a left hook, bro? You got hit like 1,000 times.
Okay, so
you got dribbled off the canvas.
Okay, we gonna see.
Nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids. PDs.
Do not do drugs. Do not do. Okay,
PDs.
hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
Get him.
PDs.
Rolly, he just said he's looking past you to fight Devin Haney. That doesn't concern you at all?
I think Devin should get the fight again.
According to the lawsuit, Haney stated he would have never agreed to fight an opponent who tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. The suit not only targeted Ryan Garcia but also named his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, and his strength and conditioning coach, Dave "Scooter" Honig. Haney is demanding a full financial breakdown of the event, including proof of expenses, since he was entitled to 47% of the profits. Meanwhile, Garcia will be eligible for reinstatement in April.
It's definitely a money grab. He really thought that what he was doing was gonna what he's doing is gonna get him more money. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just more nonsense. I mean, I don't know why he's dragging this out so much. I don't know who his legal counsel is, but I guess
Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia have now jointly requested a 90-day pause on the lawsuit proceedings, signaling a possible settlement. According to a legal document obtained by ESPN, the two sides are working toward a resolution. Haney originally filed the lawsuit in September in a U.S. District Court in New York, seeking damages for battery, fraud, and breach of contract due to Garcia's doping violation following their April title fight in Brooklyn.
You look like a ghost right now, bro. Ghost, you getting hell for real, bro. You getting hell for real.
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Okay. I can see. Your breath is just, I can hear you. You're not like that, bro.
You're not like that. You're not like that.
The fear is getting to you. 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 The fear is getting.
You know, and getting arrested was a big part of it. Almost losing my kids was a huge part of it.
Can you talk about what happened that day?
I decided to take a bunch of shrooms, and something I was doing already, but this time I took too many, and I kind of just lost it, bro.
Sources told ESPN that Haney and Garcia's tentative settlement comes as they move closer to finalizing a rematch for the second half of 2025. In their original fight, Garcia shocked everyone by dropping Haney 3 times and securing a major upset victory. However, that win was later overturned to a no contest after Garcia tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug. As a result, he was suspended for 1 year and fined over $1.2 million in a settlement with the commission.
Mighty Warrior, Ryan Garcia!
Around this time, Haney and Garcia had their most chaotic clash yet, a wild brawl at the Empire State Building. The two met in New York for a heated face-off ahead of their massive showdown at the Brooklyn Center for the WBC Super Lightweight World title. They had already exchanged insults and exposed each other's dirty secrets during previous press conferences, but this time, Haney wanted to take things further. He wasn't just looking for a war of words, he was ready to make headlines with his actions. At their secluded face-off on top of the Empire State Building, surrounded by media, tensions exploded as both fighters got in each other's faces, screaming and taunting.
Finally prove that I never took this intentionally, so at the end of the day, it's going to work towards my favor because I never took this intentionally. So I'm actually going to get to prove my innocence. So he's going to take 2 L's. One in the courtroom and one in the ring. So I'm not really worried about it.
As Haney and Garcia stood face to face, things escalated fast. The tension peaked when Haney shoved Garcia backward, forcing security to rush in and stop a full-blown fight from breaking out. But the drama didn't end there. Another unexpected twist came when Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, stole the spotlight in a controversial way. After the heated exchange on Tuesday, Bill made a chilling statement, predicting that his son would kill Garcia in the ring. During their face-off at the Empire State Building, the situation took an even uglier turn. Garcia repeatedly taunted Haney, shouting, "Where's your mom, idiot? Where's your mama, fool?" before accusing Bill Haney of exploiting his wife. That was the breaking point. Haney lost control and shoved Garcia away with full force, adding even more fuel to their already fiery rivalry.
Yeah, for all that disrespect. Watch. You can't stop it now. Yeah. He said, yeah, Miss Garcia, you can't stop it now.
Bill Haney didn't hold back after Garcia's taunts, making it clear that he was furious. He disrespected boxing, he disrespected the people, and he disrespected the sport, Bill said afterward. Caught up in the heat of the moment, he then turned his attention to Ryan Garcia's mother, firing verbal shots at both her and her son. He'll get killed on April 20th. All that disrespect, watch. You can't stop it now, he warned. Looking directly at Mrs. Garcia, he doubled down. Yeah, you can't stop it now. It got real. Yeah, it got real. If he dies, he dies, Bill added, referencing Ivan Drago from Rocky IV, "This ain't no game. I'm sending my son to go kill him." With emotions boiling over, it's clear that this fight is more personal than ever.
It's Garcia, you can't stop it now. It got real. Yeah, it got real. It got real. It got real. Yeah, it got real. Yeah, it got real. You worse than that gonna happen to you on April 20th. Yeah, and I can't say.
After a brief scuffle, Haney doubled down on his father's warning, claiming that Garcia would be finished on Saturday. "I'm going to expose him. He's a joke, a fake. He's not the real deal. He doesn't take this sport seriously," Haney told Fight Hub. Meanwhile, Garcia had already fired back with his own chilling message to Haney's father, Bill. In a post on Monday, he declared, "I'm taking Haney out in the second round. After letting him survive the first, I'll look his dad in the eye and tell him to save his son, so he can still enjoy some of that money. Let's see how much he really cares."
Worse than that. Yeah, you took it. And you're gonna eat a lot more before you, hey listen, you gonna hit that canvas, boy. Yeah.
Haney and Garcia have a history of intense trash talk, often pushing the limits with their heated exchanges. Garcia has even taken shots at Haney's religion, sparking a strong response. "Don't talk about my religion, you know nothing about it," Haney fired back on X. Later, in an interview with DAZN Boxing, the 25-year-old made it clear that Garcia had gone too far. "He crossed the line. Let's just leave it at that," Haney said. Their bad blood is surprising, given their long history. The two have known each other since childhood and once shared a good relationship. "Ryan has known me since I was 10 years old," Haney reminded fans. Haney isn't fazed by Garcia's trash talk. "He knows what kind of fighter I am. He can say whatever he wants. We all know he's going to talk big and try to downplay me. But after April 20th, he'll admit he always knew how great I was," Haney said. For hardcore boxing fans, heated moments between Haney and Garcia are nothing new. Some even believe Haney's recent actions were payback, as Garcia had previously shoved him during a scuffle right after their fight was announced. Flared as soon as their 140-pound showdown was made official. During a face-off in Las Vegas, the two nearly came to blows, setting the stage for an explosive showdown on April 20th. The face-off between Haney and Garcia was clearly set up to promote their April 20th fight, but things nearly got out of hand. It started with the two standing face-to-face, with Garcia shouting that Haney was being pimped out by his father. That sparked a heated shouting match, with Garcia repeatedly yelling, "The fear is getting to you. Didn't I tell you you were going to feel fear you haven't felt?" Things escalated quickly when Garcia shoved Haney by the neck, causing Haney to lunge at him before security stepped in. But that wasn't the end. Garcia kept stirring the pot by pushing his own security guard into Haney's team. That move seemed to set off Bill Haney, who tried to step forward but was held back. For fans who followed this rivalry from the start, this was just another chapter in a long-standing feud. Many believe Haney had been waiting for the perfect moment to get revenge on Garcia after being shoved months ago. The breaking point came at the Empire State Building, where Haney finally got his payback. However, Garcia saw things differently. After Haney posted footage of the confrontation on Instagram, showing the two exchanging words before Haney lost his cool and shoved Garcia in the face, the clip went viral across social media. Garcia quickly responded on X, writing, "I told you I ate that, scrumptious. I want more." Face-offs are a normal part of boxing promotion, leading some fans to debate whether the shove was staged. But according to Bill Haney, it was very real, and for Team Haney, This fight is deeply personal.
The two fighters before you have met before in the amateur divisions. They are 3 wins each. Never as a professional. Tomorrow night it goes down at Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, USA. It's live and it's on pay-per-view tomorrow night.
Ryan Garcia has been open about his struggles with mental health, but his downward spiral before and after his fight with Devin Haney nearly ended in disaster. At 26, Garcia delivered what many consider the best performance of his career, knocking Haney down multiple times and securing a majority decision victory. However, that win was stripped away when he tested positive for the banned substance Ostarine. The fight was ruled a no contest, and Garcia was handed a 1-year suspension from boxing. Even before the controversy, Garcia was battling personal demons, including regular alcohol abuse. But the fallout from the fight sent him further into self-destruction. "I was going through a divorce, dealing with a lot in my life. It was hard to cope," Garcia told Ring Champs. "I messed up in that regard."
Mental health and anxiety issues. How have you tried to, let's say, calm that, considering you're going into the biggest fight of your life?
See, the one thing about mental health that people may not understand is anxiety and depression, they don't come at you in a way where it makes you scared to fight or you know, stop you from your profession. It's more about...
Garcia admits his struggles didn't start with the Haney fight. They were already there. But after the fight, things spiraled even further, leading to one of the lowest points of his life. "I had my problems before the fight, and they just carried on after. It got so bad that I ended up getting arrested at the Waldorf, just doing a lot of __. That wasn't good," Garcia said. In June 2024, he was arrested for misdemeanor vandalism after wrecking a hotel room at the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills. The charges were later dropped after he agreed to pay around $15,000 in damages. Looking back, Garcia admits that moment was rock bottom. "I was already drowning in alcohol abuse before and after the Haney fight. That day, I was in a whole different universe," he reflected.
Nothing to do with the sport. You know, when I took that break, it wasn't about the sport. It was about something I'm dealing with. I've always fought since I was 7 years old, so the last thing I would be worried about is a fight. So handling that coming forward into this fight, honestly, I'm probably in one of the best headspaces I've been in. The way that I've matured as a man and
Garcia admits he's shocked he even made it through. "I was drinking every single day, even on fight day," he revealed. "I got so caught up in trying to cope with everything inside. I've been struggling mentally for years, and it just wouldn't stop." In an attempt to escape his pain, he took an excessive amount of psychedelics. "I was already doing shrooms, but this time, I took too many. I kind of just lost it," he said. The result? A blackout night of destruction. "I don't even remember much. I was drunk and messed up. I just broke everything in that hotel room." His arrest became a wake-up call. He realized he was on a path that could turn him into another tragic story of fame and fortune gone wrong. "I was doing everything, gambling, drinking, women, anything I wanted," Garcia admitted. "I was destroying my soul, my spirit. It really took a toll on me." The turning point came when he recognized just how badly he was ruining his life. "Getting arrested was a big part of it. Almost losing my kids, that was huge." His parents desperately tried to get him help, but he ignored their pleas. "They did their best, but when you're in that state, you don't listen," Garcia said. "When you have everything at your fingertips, it's not for everybody. I have an addictive personality, and when I go all in, I take it to another level." Thankfully, after hitting rock bottom, Garcia managed to turn things around. But he knows staying on the right path is a daily battle. "It's a struggle every day," he admitted, "but I'm fighting for my future."
No?
Yeah.
How hard has that been mentally for you?
For me, it's been real hard, you know, especially because of the events that came after my fight. I felt like it was unfair, unjust. I never expected ever to test positive for anything, and to me, it's just all a little fishy to me. And it's always going to be that way. You know, I know in my heart I never took it. So it's, again, it's
Despite acknowledging that he may have surrounded himself with the wrong people, Garcia refuses to shift the blame. He firmly believes that his mistakes are his own, and he's committed to taking full responsibility for his actions. "I personally don't like to blame anybody, that's just me," Garcia said. "I take responsibility. The blame is definitely on me." And that wraps it up for now. For the latest updates on breaking news, big moments, and everything happening in the boxing world, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications, so you never miss out on top quality content. Until next time, peace.